You are now live. You are now live. Okay. We've got 4 different devices going all at once. What's going on, everybody? We are live. Tell your followers. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the party. Now, I'm trying to keep track of 4 different devices that are all staring at me at the same time. So this should be fun. But we're going to give it a whirl. Today is March 1st, and we officially announced the first shipment of the Alpha 1 tubs and hangers, which is very exciting. What's going on? CC Reptiles, Atypical. How y'all doing? What's up? What's up? Oh, hey, how you doing, Christian? What's up, buddy? Nice to see you. All right, so we're going to answer a bunch of questions. There is a little bit of confusion about how the website works and stuff like that, or exactly what's included when you're ordering a rack. We've got some exciting stuff that we've changed that is better. So we'll get to that in a minute. And then we've got some new tubs in, some clear tubs. And we want to show that off and talk about what options you have whenever you're picking your tubs. Let's see. What's up, everybody? This behind me is the Alpha 610. So this is, I'm 6 foot 1 inches. There's just a hair over 6 foot. Right now I've got it set up with, this is the gray tubs. We've got 2 shelves of clear tubs, and then the rest is all gray. I'm just kind of showing off the clear tubs here. Just wanted to give everybody an idea of what that looks like. Now, I do want to say that these tubs look a little bit on the translucent side. We are polishing the molds right now. So this will be a nearly true clear plastic tub. And, oh, what's up, Ryan? How you doing, buddy? This will be a nearly true clear tub very, very soon. This was a rush order to show some, to do some advertisement photography and to bring it to the shows. Back off, my man Ryan. Oh, that snake rack is cool too. Oh, you talking about me? Hey, you guys stop farting. Man, what are y'all doing? Let's see. Again, I'm trying to keep track of a lot of different stuff here. Anyone has questions, feel free to let me know. The website is packracks.com. Any orders for the hatchling size tubs by this Saturday, we can guarantee that we'll get your order in this first shipment. And we should have those landing in 6 to 8 weeks, and they'll be going straight out the door as soon as they land. So some other news, some other exciting news. This is a rock solid system, but we got the opportunity to manufacture our own connectors in-house. Not actually in my house, but I'm taking over the manufacturing of the corner connectors. So that does 2 things. It gives me the ability to use a higher quality plastic, because at this point I have no control over how these are made, and it gives me the opportunity to change the wall thickness of the tubing. And from day one, I've been trying to get the thickest possible aluminum tubing to pair with a appropriate connector, and they just don't make them for what I wanted. So we've increased the thickness of the aluminum tubing by 50%. We didn't need to, but we want to, because in the future we've got plans for making heavier systems, and I want this to be something that you could reliably store things on top of without any issues. And we're going to get some good testing done with the heavier tubing before we start telling people how much they should keep on top of them or whatever. We'll work all that out. But Currently, this is 16th-inch wall tubing, and we are going to 3/32, which is 50% thicker. We've also, in the process of doing that, we brought the tubing in-house. So we're cutting the tubing in-house. I actually am physically doing that here. And by doing that, I was able to increase the anodized coating to a 215, which doesn't really mean anything to y'all. But the anodized coating is about 2 to 3 times thicker than it was previously. So again, improvement, significant improvement. We've also changed the material of the hangers. They were going to be a polypropylene, and we have switched that to the same polycarbonate ABS blend as the tubs. So again, you're getting a stronger plastic, a higher quality plastic. The tubs are still polycarbonate ABS blend, and they are going to be available. They will be a true clear. Again, this is kind of smoky looking because the mold hasn't been polished yet. We rushed these just to kind of get a sample, get the sizing, make sure everything fits the way it's supposed to. Also, if you notice, this tub does not have a cup holder. So we have tubs. Man, I got 232 people watching me on TikTok. Jesus Christ, what is going on here? You guys hit the like button or whatever. I don't know how TikTok works. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Okay, so anyways, these tubs are clear. Host is inviting you to go live together. I'm cool. Thanks, brother. Jeez. Let's see. Anybody asking questions in here? Boom, boom, boom. We got a good bit of people on Instagram. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? KC, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? How'd the date go? Oh, date went great, man. My wife's a beautiful woman. Took me to eat some hot wings and had a babysitter, which we never have babysitters. It's a rarity, but I think we might have a consistent one now, which would be awesome. Are they smell proof? They are stain resistant, being polycarbonate ABS blend. They're also very strong. I don't want to, I'm not going to say who makes this tub, but just for examples, I could take this tub here and pretty consistently pull it apart. That's a piece of the tub. Anyways, and then I could take my tub, same size, same kind of setup, and you couldn't bend that if you tried. It is. I'm going to bring one of these that's already got like a dented corner from being smashed in shipping, and let people try to break these. You can't freaking break it because I over-engineered the edges. There, I'm going to show everybody. All of your edges are very strong, very solid. And this is one of the thickest tubs on the market. I did that for 2 reasons. One, I wanted it to be high quality. I wanted it to crack and break and get brittle. And I also wanted to make sure that we kept these sides true and straight as much as possible. They're always going to sway just a little bit just because there's no rigidity across there. But we wanted to make sure that we kept the shape of the tub true to the channel so that we don't have any issues. Now, a couple features that I'd like to show off real quick. For one, you can actually take the tub and the hanger if you aren't familiar. Your damn shirt is backwards. Oh, God. I don't know how to do that. Sorry. You're on your own, Corey. So anyways, you can take the tub and the hanger and use it to transport your animals or use it to rearrange the animals with your own enclosure. So the way that works is you actually just take a tub out, which I've already taken one out here, and then you just pop the hanger loose. Look at that, one-handed, no tools required. You can do that with any tub on the entire frame. And this is one piece. This is my patent pending tub hanger. So this has ventilation. This has channels built in. It's got a backstop. It has all of the parts necessary to interlock with the frame. And when the tub is slid into the hanger, the tub protrudes just far enough forward to catch the frame so that you can't actually lift it up off of the frame either. See if I show that to all the cameras. Everybody gets a good view of that. And then also, when the tub is fully slid in, you get a keyhole that you can actually pass a padlock through and secure this if you're trying to transport it. Or you can even secure it to the frame with a padlock so that no one can take your snakes, or the venomous can stay locked up like it needs to be legally or whatever. Another cool feature for venomous is you can actually keep an extra hanger on hand. And let's say you've got a hot in here that you don't want to fool with right now. You can actually take this hanger and rest it on the frame just like that. It's kind of a weird angle, so you might not be able to see great. But let's see. So I turn it a bit so you can kind of get a good shot here. If I take the hanger and I put it anywhere on this frame and I line it up with another hanger that's on here, I can actually take this tub and slide it straight onto the other hanger. And when it's halfway across, there's no gap here. So there's nowhere for the animal to come loose. As long as you don't let this come off of the frame, you just keep light pressure there. You can slide it fully off and actually remove the animal all in one piece. Take this, padlock it, ship it in this, whatever. I don't know if you can actually, you might be able to get away with shipping in these. I don't know. But we've got a few projects we're working on to utilize this for venomous and herping and stuff like that. So stay tuned. We got 2 Kickstarters that will be launching very, very soon. At this point, let's see. Ghost Dog. If I were to fart in one, would the smell come out? Well, there is ventilation, so I do think you may have that problem. Sorry, bud. It's an awesome option. What's up, Justin? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the party. TikTok has gotten back to a reasonable number. It shot up to like 300, and now it's at 7 or so, which is cool. That's probably where it should be. Yeah, we will be talking about racks in Atlanta. Absolutely. Speaking of shows, got lots more stuff I can show you guys. I've got the tubs. I got the heat panels I can show you guys. But as far as shows go, we will be in Atlanta at the Show Me Show, which is in Marietta on, I think, the 12th and the 13th of next month, or this month. So not this Saturday, Sunday, next Saturday, Sunday. We're going to be in Marietta at the Show Me Show. We'll be there both days. We'll be there at Snakes After Dark or whatever it's called on Saturday night. And then the very next weekend, I will be in Tinley. So if anybody's up north, show your nipples. Ooh, Christian, calm down, dude. Oh, all right. These fools, man. Reptile people are the best. They're the best kind of people. I don't know if you know that. If anybody in here isn't reptile people, you should definitely be hanging out with reptile people. You have a price list? Absolutely, I do. Packracks.com. The link should be either down in the description or it's on my page on any of these platforms. You can go to my page and you'll find a link to packracks.com, PACRACKS.com. My phone number, my personal cell phone number is on there. If you call it, it's going to interrupt TikTok right now. So feel free to screw with me. But you can call anytime, text, you can send me an email, message me, whatever. And if you have any questions about how the ordering system works, the gist of it is you go online, you pick out your frame, which is just the aluminum part, and that includes however many number of shelves you want. And each shelf comes with a 3-inch aluminum heat panel with a grounded power cord, and all of them come insulated. Now this one, if you notice, it's got some insulation missing. This is actually my display, so this is probably backwards for some of y'all, but the gist of it is that I got some word here just to show off that this is the 24-inch power cord. This is foil insulation. you got your heat tape, and then you have an aluminum heat panel. Never going to rust, lightweight, very strong, and good at transferring heat, but efficient because of the heat tape. We don't even offer it without the heat tape. That's the way it comes. Love you, brother. Tell me it will be a great show. I'll message you after the stream. Girlfriend finally decided on a shirt. Fantastic. I look forward to bringing it to you. Fantastic. Now, to show you what a finished panel looks like, this is the 6-inch panel. This is a upgrade that's available. It runs about $20 per shelf for the upgrade. And if you're going to run low ambient temperatures or you need high temps for some specific, for some species, whatever, these can be ran safely up to 105 degrees. They can both be ran up to 105 degrees, but that's not going to put out as much heat as this will. So if you're running lower ambients, like you keep your snakes in your living room or whatever, then you're going to want a wider heat panel to help maintain good temperature gradient inside the enclosures. But if you keep, if you have a reptile room, you keep your stuff at 80, 82, whatever, 3-inch heat panel should do plenty for your average setup. You shouldn't have any issues with that. And then you also have the option, if you run full ambient temperatures, like 85 plus or whatever for ball pythons, then you can opt to do no heat panels, and you'll actually save about $15 per shelf. Now, as far as the tubs go, you get to pick, after you pick your frame, you get to go on the website and you get to pick any assortment of tubs. As of right now, the Alpha number 1 is the only one that is completely available and ready to ship. We are receiving a large order in the next month and a half or so. The current ETA is like 6 to 8 weeks. And that's going to be just these Alpha 1 tubs. These are 8-quart. They're 24 inches long, 5 inches wide, and almost 6 inches deep. These tubs are available with or without cup holders. Bring them on camera. Alan is wild. Oh, okay. I don't understand how all this stuff works. Sorry. What was I saying? The tubs are available in clear. They're available clear with a cup holder. They're available clear without a cup holder. They're available in gray with a cup holder and without a cup holder. They are symmetrical. If you notice, you got keyholes on both sides. That is so whenever you are taking a tub off of the frame and transferring it to a separate hanger, hold on, I'm getting jumbled here. Like I was showing earlier, if you're going to take a tub and shuffle it from one hanger to another like this, then you want a keyhole on the back side of the tub as well that'll line up with the holes so that you can lock it just the same. Now, the other tub sizes will be available eventually. We are focusing on the tubs that we're getting the most orders for. We have gotten some orders for the other tub sizes. Unfortunately, those orders have been kind of slow. We're working at the speed of cash, kind of like a crowdfunding or whatever, like a Kickstarter kind of thing. But we also are putting in our own cash and trying to get there as quickly as possible so that we can satisfy those orders. And we obviously want to move into even more tub sizes. So we have some plans to possibly actually start some Kickstarters that won't necessarily be for these tub sizes, but for some other projects, specifically rodents. And I can't really say too much. I'm not ready, but there's a herping kit. So basically a portable version of this rack that you could bring with you somewhere and use for herping and do the same tub transfers and all that stuff mobile. Really excited about that and planning to do a Kickstarter for that one, and probably going to do a Kickstarter for the rodent tubs. And then we may do Kickstarters for even bigger sizes. So like the next size up, we got a 19-quart and a 30 quart. Those are all available for pre-order right now. Again, they're not quite ready, but they are available. Next size is going to be a 41 quart tub. And I've been getting a lot of people asking about those. That's more of a adult female size tub. But we're nowhere near having that ready. But obviously, I would love to have it ready now. So, given that there's so many people interested in it, I kind of just want to put it out there on a Kickstarter and just say, hey, if enough of you guys are interested, all I got to do, I already have the design done. All I got to do is send some money over to the factory and they'll get to work on it. And it could be ready in 2 months. It could be ready almost as quickly as the Alpha 1s are going to be ready. So it's just a matter of moving at the speed of cash, trying not to bury myself, trying not to overwhelm myself with new products and inventory without the proper support. So if I do it on a Kickstarter, then I can trust that if enough people buy into it and it hits its goal, then that money goes towards that project. You guys get what you want, and we get to move into a new product line. So lots of options there. Let's see. Christian, I want 41. I need 41 quarts too, actually. I am looking forward to having my own rack for my animals. I can't wait. But yeah, this just for reference as far as which tubs will be available in the future. This is going to have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, at least 13 different tub sizes for this one system that will all be interchangeable. Very, very cool. So, and then that's just the Alpha. This is the 24-inch deep setup. So these tubs are 24 inches long. We're going to have a whole nother frame system that'll be 32 inches deep. That's the Bravo, and we haven't even started. Again, the design work is done. We just got to make something happen with it. What's going on, everybody? Any questions? We got 11 people on Instagram. We got 1 person on YouTube. We've got 5 on TikTok. We got 4 on Facebook. Anybody have any questions? Feel free to ask. Again, the website is packracks.com. One more thing that I just changed that I'm very excited about. When I designed these tubs and hangers, I chose to match as much of the design to what I would consider the industry standard. So what basically everyone's kind of building a lot of these parts similarly, and I wanted to match what was good and then improve what I could. One thing that I matched was the gap between the top of the tub and the bottom of the hanger. So this gap right here, very thin, right? I made that 1/8 of an inch because an 1/8 inch gap is what I would call the industry standard. Let's see, showing all the cameras here. But what I'm showing you is not an 1/8 of an inch. That is a 1/16 of an inch gap. I am, as far as I know, the only metal rack manufacturer who can get away with that tight of a tolerance. And it's because I manufacture my channels all in one piece. So because the part is made all in one piece, there's absolute precision as far as how wide and how deep these channels are in respect to the lip of the tub. So really, I'm doing a 1/16. I can make it a few hundredths of an inch if I wanted to, and it would probably still slide fine. I wanted to give myself a little room for, things bend and, whatever, making sure that it functions and slides like it's supposed to. But that 1/16 of an inch means that you can keep colubrids in here, very, very small colubrids, hog nose, sand boas, all your escape artist rat snakes and stuff like that can stay in here very safely. and you would have no concerns of anything being able to squeeze its way out of there. Very, very proud of that. And we're actually about to start collecting species, small species that I can start setting up in here and really stress testing the system and looking at ways we can continue to improve it. What's up, Morph Mixology? Man, I got 2 people on YouTube, and one of them is a YouTube celebrity. What's going on? What's up, Jason? How you doing, brother? Just over here showing off my rack. You got any questions, man? We got clear. Haven't announced that yet. We have clear. Now, these are not true clear, but they will be. So we rush ordered these because we wanted them for some photography and we wanted to have them ready for the shows. But you see it's kind of smoky looking. We're going to polish the mold, and this will be a nice, clear finish. And that is actually happening right now that's getting polished. Should be done in about 5 days. And then after those 5 days, we're going to start production of this run of parts. Those parts will start showing up in about 6 to 8 weeks. And let's see what else we got going on in here. Any thermostat recommendations? I love VE thermostats. I use VE 200s for everything. But I will not sell thermostats unless me and VE work out a deal where, because, you know, I love the product. I've used it for everything. It's never failed me. But I'm not going to sell it with my kit. How long until short tubs? Actually, I'm hoping to maybe do a small Kickstarter for that. So stay tuned. I only need, I think, probably about 20 grand to get that going, to get the short tubs going, Jason. So obviously I don't want that from one person, but let's see. What was I talking about? Doo-doo-doo. Hey, I'm back over here now. What up? When will the number 2 and number 3 tubs be available? As soon as possible. I can't freaking wait to have them ready. The problem is I have not gotten a lot of orders for those sizes. We focused our energy on what we were getting a lot of orders for, but we have gotten some orders for those. So obviously I want to satisfy those orders. Unfortunately, I can only work at the speed of cash. I've used up a lot of my own, and we are working our way towards that, but we have limitations. So the plan is to have those ready by the end of the summer. Will that happen? Kind of depends. We may, like I said, we may consider some Kickstarters and stuff like that. How to do it, Arlington. Great show, lots of mingling. Some pre-orders since then. We're doing pretty good. We're moving in the right direction for sure. Mr. Brown, how you doing, brother? Brother-in-law, how you doing, man? But what Jason was asking about with the short tub is that in all of our sizes, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, we plan to offer short versions. So it would be, instead of 5.5 inches deep or 5 5/8, it's going to be 3 5/8. This is going to be more in line with some of these other tub sizes. So right here I've got, I don't know what this is, FB5, I'm pretty sure. Yep, FB5. Boom, boom, boom. So this is a shorter tub. And then we've got a VE 108-8 here for reference. And that's, again, I think those are probably about 5 inches deep. Mine's a bit deeper. About an inch deeper than those. Whistles inappropriately. Woohoo! Let's see. And it's just one thermostat per rack. Well, actually, in most setups, it's recommended that you run a thermostat for the top of your top of your rack and a thermostat for the bottom half of your rack. in most spaces, you're going to have about a 1 degree difference from top to bottom. Is that significant? Not necessarily. Depends on the species, but most species really wouldn't be bothered by 1 degree. But to keep, a nice precise temperature gradient for, let's say, females, you would want top and bottom to be pretty close to the same. So, boom, 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 boom. But what you could do is you could actually have one thermostat that runs a few top halves of a rack. Like in my old setup, I had 2 racks. One thermostat ran the top half of both of them. Another thermostat ran the bottom half of both of them. Let's do a limited edition mixology version with orange anodized metal. Ooh, orange is expensive. Can I do it? Yes. If anybody wants to pay for colors, can it be done? Yes. It is pricey though. But it's doable. Let's see. More for mixology and orange. Yeah, buddy. Same thing with the tubs. I can actually get tubs in custom colors, but just to keep my SKUs simple to begin with, I'm definitely going to push back on that for now. Maybe when we get bored and we got 500 different tub sizes, maybe I'll start screwing around with colors. But hey, man, I like the way you think. Let's see. Am I missing any questions or anything? All right. TikTok is dead. Facebook is dead. YouTube is dead. Instagram's still going. That's cool. What you guys want to talk about? Come on now. Okay, orange tubs for my hatchling rack would be dope. Hey. Actually, I don't think that would really cost me anything different. I mean, obviously, I would have to charge a special fee to like handle all that, but maybe for you, Jason, maybe I'd hook you up. We here, Atypical in the building. What? I'm a dork. I don't know if you guys knew that. Yeah. What haven't I shown? So I've shown the heat tape. Some of y'all might have missed that. I've shown the tighter tolerances. I haven't really shown much of how the tubs come off. So let's say, here we go. Show an example. Let's say you're rearranging things and you want to put this hatchling up here because that's what clutch it came from or whatever. You can take the tub off of the hanger or off the frame. Or I guess it is off the hanger. Then take the hanger off the frame. You take that hanger and you pop it up here next to the other ones. Again, no tools required, and it just pops right in. And then you take that animal, stab it right back in there. Boom. You can secure these if it was venomous or whatever. You can secure them so they're locked onto the frame, nice and solid. You can pull the tub out. It's just as solid as any other systems are. So you can sit here and work in it, clean it, whatever. Put it back in, all the same. Love you, brother-in-law. Good luck. Thank you very much, brother-in-law. Much love. Let's see. Oh, good. Or any regular padlock will work with the system. Yes. So, let's see. I had an example of that. So here's a bigger padlock shown on the system. You can also fit the little teeny tiny like suitcase padlocks that are like $1 a piece or whatever. You can get them super cheap, like 10 or a dozen, like 20 for $10 or something like that. They're dirt cheap on Amazon. So if you want to secure your enclosures and do it for cheap, you don't want to spend $5 a lock for 60 tubs if you're trying to have them locked for whatever reason. How much you charging to ship to California? Brother, if you hit me up on Instagram, just send me a message Send me your zip code and what size frame you're interested in, because these can be ordered in any. You can buy one shelf by itself, or you can buy 12 shelves all together. So you tell me what you're looking for, and I will send you a quote on that. I am one of the number 2, number 3 pre-orders. Can I switch to number 1s? Would like 6-inch heat panel as well. Okay, so absolutely, we can upgrade, or we can change you over to number 1s and fill your order out. Actually, just talked to somebody else about the same thing earlier. So reach out to me on here. Yeah, Matthew, I remember you. Yeah, brother, just hit me up on Instagram and we can talk about the specifics. And that 6-inch heat panel upgrade is not a problem either. We can talk about that. Technically, the number 1s cost more per spot, if you want to think about it like that. So like 2 number 1s cost more than 1 number 2. There's a little bit of a price difference, but we can hash that out. I'm not super hard about, every little dollar, as long as everybody gets satisfied, especially for the people who've been waiting patiently. I'm all for taking care of everybody. For the number 1 tubs, how big of a BP before they have to move? Okay, that is a touchy subject. I don't want to be slaughtered, but let's just say it's up to you. Personal opinion. Awesome, Matthew. Look forward to hearing from you, man. Mr. Kitchell, I see you over there. You may not be in there anymore. Josh Queen, what's up, everybody? Sounds good. Okay, will the semi-clear tubs be an option? Yes. What do you mean semi-clear as opposed to true clear? I'm guessing. So we have clear and we have gray. This is technically clear, but it's got swirls in it from the mold, which is being polished so that we get a true clear tub. Now, we can also provide something that's in the middle that's more like an opaque, but the blend of plastic makes it difficult to get it where it's actually visible through. So I don't know if we're going to end up with a good semi-clear in the middle, but we're going to work on it. So it is an option in the future potentially, but right now we're going for clear and gray. I will message you later. Fantastic. Now, as far as the size goes, Robert. Yep, Robert. I'm so nervous to talk about that crap because literally I've been butchered for sharing pictures of snakes in these things. But a ball python will happily live in this thing for quite a while. And because of the length of the tub, they can stretch out. There's plenty of room to thermoregulate on both ends. Even with the deli cup holder, they've got tons of room on both ends to thermoregulate. And because it's narrow, they get that same natural behavior of being down in a hole or whatever, where they would typically hide. And maybe not necessarily where they would live, depending on your opinions. Again, not trying to start any fires here. But they can hide back towards the end. They have one, opening that they have to look forward at and concern themselves with, so they feel secure. I believe, personally, I've got one that's in a setup next door in this other room. He's eating great, having no issues with him, great humidity levels. The water stays nice and full consistently. So very few problems or, no obvious issues. We're definitely wanting to add more species to these tub sizes and see if we come up with anything that we need to tweak. But I think we're actually going to be able to keep animals in this size tub longer than you could, let's say, a 10 series. Volume-wise, these are very similar. This is more on the deep end versus wide. And I think the reason most people move animals from a 10 series up to the next size is going to be that they're wrapping up on their prey consistently and balling up so high that they're having to be shoved down in the tub to get the tub to close. And with this, you'll never have that problem. You couldn't possibly keep an animal in here big enough that it could ball up and stick up above the top of the tub. Just there's too much room there. And then the other thing is that with it being deep, when they wrap up their prey, they can finish their meal and stretch their necks up like they prefer to. And with the deli cup being centered, which in this one there's no deli cup, but in the one where there is a deli cup, you're not going to have the animal up at the front of the tub wrapped and balled up around the bowl and making it difficult for you to maintain the enclosure or whatever. So again, you're going to allow that animal to thermoregulate even at a larger size without bunching up at the front of the tub. And all of those things are going to lend themselves to the animal being comfortable in this space for longer. Obviously, we haven't had quite enough time to prove those theories out, but I think they're pretty sound, and I'd be willing to talk about it with anybody who had any questions. Let's see. I think cup holder in the middle should help reduce rat baptisms during feeding. That is also very true. So almost, I would say, half of the prey items that you throw in a typical tub land in the water. It's a pain in the butt. This gives you tons of room to throw alive or frozen down into. It gives the animal plenty of room to come and eat it, wrap up on it without any interference with the tub closing or any of that stuff. So, solid setup. Where can we purchase these racks? Packracks.com. So, PACRACKS.com. The link should be on my bio on Instagram. And it's on my bio on TikTok, and it's on my page on Facebook. The Alpha #1 tubs, we're about to place our first big order. Any orders placed by this Saturday will be included in that first purchase. You have guaranteed delivery on this first run. If you order clear tubs, are the hangers clear too? No. Hangers are always going to be gray. We're not going to offer clear hangers. Technically, we could. We're just not going to. Unless for some reason there's some niche of clear hangers that I don't know about. That's a thing that a lot of people want. We do have plans to do some other stuff with the hangers. Very cool stuff that I'm looking forward to. But they'll almost always be in a gray plastic. Awesome. Thanks. I'll check them out. Very cool. If you have any questions, definitely message me on here. My phone number's on there. You can reach out, call anytime. I'm glad to chat with anybody about these and help you pick out your products. We definitely want to make sure that everybody understands what they're buying, that they're informed about the process and the fact that it is a pre-order for a lot of those products. Finally, we're at a place where the #1s are no longer a pre-order. This is your buying product that is on its way to you. So definitely looking forward to that. What about all the plastics in black? Why gray? Okay, well, gray because, again, industry standard. So I wanted, from the beginning, I wanted my racks to look the way that the other breeders, the other breeder racks look. And that's not, I guess, not necessarily to be a copycat or whatever, but it's a good look. It's an admirable look. It's something that when people post on Facebook that they have a wall of ARS or a wall of Freedom Breeder, that's a good looking setup. So why not match that good looking setup? There's nothing wrong with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, I have seen recently some people with black tubs produced in, I think, the UK. And they look good. They do look really good. I haven't seen it in a full rack. But, again, it's not that look. This is the look. This is the look, let's say. The breeder look. Professional breeder look. So, as far as just matching what works. Hello, Deadly Tarantula Girl. What's up? How you doing, Marita? Or is that TJ or JT, JD, DJ. What's your name? Cold-blooded monsters. Hello. You make Rotarax. Okay. Rotarax. Good question. So, well, real quick to finish Jason's question, black tubs, I think, would actually work really well for being stain resistant, or at least you wouldn't be able to see the stains. I don't know if that's a good thing. It might look a little cleaner, but it might be harder to actually know if your tubs are clean or not. I don't know. But just something I was thinking about the other day when I saw those black tubs. As far as Rotarax, we are working on putting up a Kickstarter because I've had a ton of people interested in the Rotarax, and we have the design work done. We've got the prototype finished, and it's very cool. If you haven't seen the way the rat prototype works, go to my most recent YouTube video, and I think I also posted it on Facebook and maybe Instagram. I've kind of put it all over, but you should be able to find it. Definitely on YouTube. It will be my last video I posted. And in that video, I showed how the Rotarax is actually going to be fully removable, where you can have your animals in their enclosure with the screen top, and without opening the tub, you can take the entire thing off of the frame all in one piece. You can put that on your cart. You can wheel it around your room and go feed your snakes straight out of it and go put it right back on the rack. Very cool system. The design work's done, and we are looking forward to producing that. But again, we're working at the speed of cash. So if there's enough people interested in it and we can fund a Kickstarter that's sufficient to cover the manufacturing costs, then we will absolutely move forward with that, and look forward to adding those tub sizes for rodents specifically, and the hangers that'll have the stainless steel hardware, stainless steel wire mesh. What are the dimensions of your snake racks for adults? So it depends on what you mean by adults. The what I would call, let's see, the number 3 tub can hold an adult ball python. Adult males should be able to fit in a 30-quart tub, no problem. That's 15 inches wide, 15 and a half inches wide, 24 and a half inches long, and 5 5/8 tall. So almost 6 inches tall, a little over 24 inches long. It's effectively 3 of these side by side. But a full-size breeder female will outgrow that for sure. So what I would call a true adult-sized tub for ball pythons is going to be your 41 quart, which will be a number 4 tub. It'll be the width of 4 of these. And I mentioned earlier that we just recently were able to increase the thickness of the aluminum tubing by 50%. Now, we don't need that 50% for this system. It's plenty strong for this. But in the future, we're hoping to go 2 tubs wider and provide the same exact system, but it would be an Alpha 8 frame. And with that Alpha 8 frame, you'd be able to fit 8 number 1 tubs, 4 number 2s, 2 number 4s, which would be those 41 quart tubs. And then we potentially also have a number 8 tub, which would be, okay, do math real quick, 85 quarts. And then we'd also potentially have it number 8 deep, which would be probably over 100 quarts. Very large tub sizes. All in the same frame system, all with the same interchangeability. Cold-blooded monsters. If you're interested, if you have any questions, hit me up. Website's packracks.com. There's some videos on there that explain how the website works. If you have any confusion, feel free to reach out. Call me, message me, email me, whatever. I'm available. Ball pythons. So yeah, the number 4 is going to be about 20 and 3/4 wide, 24 and a half long, 5 5/8 deep. And that's going to be a really good size for all adult ball pythons. I mean, actually, I say that I've heard of some monsters out there that You'd have to have something closer to like a 70 series. And on that note, the Bravo frame, which is the next size in this series, will be longer tubs. So these are 24 and a half inches long. The Bravos are going to be 32 and a half inches, or at least 32, somewhere around there, maybe 32 and a half. But they're going to be significantly longer, which means that you could go to like a number 3 size, 6 inches longer, and you have a very substantial enclosure for any size ball python. Got a tub for my 7-foot 22 Dumeril's boa. Yeah, we're working on it, man. We're working on it. We're actually, well, I don't want to say too much, but we're working on some like sliding front type stuff as well in this system. So stay tuned. Also working on UVB in this system. Very cool stuff. Very, very cool stuff. What's up, Jake? You still in there? Da-da-da. So those are not available yet for the 41 quart. No. So like I mentioned earlier, we're probably going to do a Kickstarter for that at some point. Or if not, then as we make money, all the money at this point, for basically this entire year, all the money we make is just going to constantly be reinvested back in the business. I'm doing a bunch of stuff to get the thing going out of pocket. And then the rest of it's all going to be driven by revenue being reinvested into more on-hand inventory and invested in new tub sizes, new product lines. Do you have any plans that would compare to V35 short size? I'm not familiar with the V35. If anybody wants to Google and tell me the dimensions, I can tell you what I'm going to have that'll be similar. Do you have a real job? Yes, actually, Jason, I do have a real job. I work my ass off. When I'm not there, I'm here. I drive an 18-wheeler that I own. I own my own rig. And I'm all over the place. This morning I was in West Atlanta. Tomorrow I'll be in North Atlanta. I go out, make a delivery, and then I come home. Work out of the Port of Savannah, hauling containers with all kinds of stuff in it. Today I delivered light fixtures. Tomorrow I'm delivering bar stools. And then hopefully in about 2 months, I'll be delivering some tubs from the port to my own place here. V35 is equivalent to 2 V18s, if I recall. I'm trying to remember. Do you have any plans? See, now, Tarantula Girl, Marita, I would answer you. I would Google it real quick and give you a quick answer. But my phone is being used for TikTok currently. And, TikTok is super important. So, unfortunately, I'm stranded. Now, V18s, I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure. Basically, 2 FB8s. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So, FB5. I have an FB5 here. I know this is about 5 inches wide and 3.5 tall. It's only about 18 inches long, though. It's a very short tub. So if you look at this in comparison to my tub, significant difference. Show off that to everybody. Shorter lengthwise, shorter height-wise, and about the same width. There we go. Marita coming through. Okay, so that is going to be a number 3. Actually, my number 3s are a bit longer than that, but very similar. So my number 3 is going to be, she said it's 20 inches by 15 by 5 3/8. So that's going to be a number 3, which again, the pre-orders are open right now for those. They're not quite ready. They're not ready to ship, but we're working towards that. Number 3 is going to be 15.5 inches wide, 5 5/8 tall. So it's about half an inch. No, about, what is that? 3/8 to 5/8, quarter inch taller. Insignificant. And it's 24.5 inches long. So about 4 inches longer than that V35. Three and a half, 20, 15. Yep, Robert, appreciate that. Appreciate it. I ordered mine. Very cool. Welcome to the Pack Rag Gang. We appreciate the love and support. We appreciate everybody's patience. We've gotten tons of support. It's been awesome. Unfortunately, like I said, for the larger tub sizes, the orders have been a bit on the slow side. We've gotten a ton of support for the smaller tubs, which is great. But we've got lots of interest in those other tub sizes. It just, I guess the one thing I've figured out after being to a few shows is that this isn't an impulse buy. And a pre-order isn't really an impulse buy. It's not something where somebody's going to walk in and go, oh, that's really cool. Here's a couple $1,000s or whatever. So it's something where somebody's going to come in, get information. They're going to go do their own research, make sure I'm not completely full of crap, and then come back around, price it out, make sure the pricing is what it's supposed to be and what they think it should be, and then they'll place an order. So it's a process. The shows don't really convert into big sales, and the people who are super interested in a lot of different tub sizes, those don't necessarily turn into sales right away. But over time, as we work through these things, and Sharon, hello, how are you? Let's see. I didn't realize the dimensions were so close. Yes, very similar. Very similar. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, shocking. What's up? All right, I'm getting pretty tired, guys. And like I said, I got to be at Atlanta in the morning. So if y'all got any questions, I'll give you a few more minutes. Hit me with them. I can show off a couple more things if we've got new people in here. Clear tubs are here. This is one without the deli cup holder. So this is one of 4 options. You can get it gray or clear. You can get it with or without the deli cup holders. This is gray with the deli cup holder. So we can get in the light there. Boom. Pacha. Very cool. The hangers are all available in gray. The hanger is not just part of the frame, it's also part of the tub. So it can be used as the lid and actually removed from the frame without any tools. You just pop it right out just like that. And you've got a hanger loose, ventilation's built in, channels are built in, backstop's built in. Everything's there, no tools required. You can actually rearrange your tubs very easily. If you're OCD and you like everything to be one side. And then you can move an nail around and just pop it into a new spot. You don't have to affect the tubs above, below, or beside it. All of that works independently. The frame is sold on the website by the level, so you can order any number of levels. The levels include aluminum heat panels. So this is a 3-inch aluminum heat panel that's included with each level. They all come insulated, and they all come with heat tape. And again, they're aluminum, no rust. This is not how it looks. This is a display that shows the different layers so that you can see what you're getting. But we also have an upgrade available to 6-inch panels. This is I didn't mention this earlier. This is a 10-watt setup, 10-watt panel, and this is a 30-watt panel, just for reference. And then what else? The tubs are modular. So like I showed where you can remove one tub, if you remove 2 tubs, you can replace those 2 hangers with a wider hanger that will receive a wider tub that is twice as wide. We also have one that is 3 times as wide. So we have an 8-quart, a 19, and a 30-quart available for pre-order right now. The number one tub sizes are actually ready to start shipping in about 2 months. Any orders placed this week will be guaranteed on that next shipment. So definitely go check out the website. Hit us up if you have any questions. Didn't realize the dimensions were so close. Hello, can you store the thermostat on the top or possible bracket in the future? I'll consider a bracket. The problem with the bracket is I really don't know what size to make them, or if there's like a generic size you can make that. I haven't really branched off into that thought process yet. But for sure, there's flat surface up here that you can throw the thermostat on top of. You can set it up here on the hangers. And unless you're trying to rearrange these hangers, that won't be an issue. Top stock, top storage is good. We're also considering, I've had people ask about doing a shelf in the middle. We're nowhere near having that worked out, but I have started to brainstorm how to make that work. So that is something that I'm looking at in the future. Giving y'all a nice shelf in the middle that you can add as an upgrade to bring tubs down, clean them, work with them, whatever. All right, guys. Hello, everyone. What's up, Music City? I think I've had enough. Sorry to dip out on you, music. But we've been here for, let's see, how long? An hour. We just hit an hour, and I'm tired. Got to be up early. I love you guys. Again, if anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out. Glad to share. Lots of cool stuff about to happen with these very, very soon. But that's it. You guys take it easy. It was great hanging out with y'all. Appreciate all the interaction. We will see you all very soon. Have a good night. Good night, Marita. Peace, peace, peace. Love you guys. All right. How do I end this one? End video. Yes. Share. To be edited. Let's end TikTok. Peace. All right. And Facebook. Let's finish that up.